Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie. Those are the main three, but there's a whole bunch more. You got Emile Hirsch, Margaret, Qualley, Timothy Olyphant. You got Al Pacino, Julie Butters, Dakota Fanning's in it, Bruce Dern, Luke Perry, and Damian Lewis. You know, just to name a few. But my God, it was released in 2019. It's 14A, so it's not for the kids. It is about 2 hours and 35 minutes long. So it was kind of a long film. I knew it was. That's probably why I was holding off of, you know, sitting on my couch for 2.5 hours to watch something like this. But honest to God, and it's directed by Quentin Tarantino, just in case you don't know all that information. What are my initial thoughts? Did it live up to the hype? I would say yes and no. To me personally, I don't think it was one of Quentin Tarantino's better films. It is in the top tier of his films. I'll tell you that right now. Was it what I thought? Yes and no. But the ending surprised the hell out of me, because if you follow the storyline of the murders that happened in 1969 in L.A., with Sharon Tate. You know how that went down with Charles Manson and the crazy ranch that all his followers were there, and then ends up going and killing some actresses and then going to that house and doing what they did. There was a total spin on the end, which is pretty cool. I bought it because I was expecting one thing, and then something totally happened the opposite. Let's just say that, okay, guys? But a little too long for my liking, okay? It could have been trimmed down to 2 hours, and I think it would have been perfect. There were some boring parts, but it's a slow burn. It starts off slowly and introduces you to Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt's characters. Leo's the superstar actor, and Brad Pitt is a stunt double. They've known each other for a while, played on a lot of westerns and shows and all that crap, and they're both trying to get back into the business and get into the limelight, because Leo DiCaprio's shining power star, whatever you want to call it, has diminished a little bit. So he's trying to get there. He ends up going to Italy so he can get some of that momentum back. Loves doing westerns. So does Quentin Tarantino, apparently. But pretty awkward, crazy situations. Then the other storyline in it is Margot Robbie's, Sharon Tate's character, with Emile Hirsch, and their little bunch, kind of like exploring her, like, you know, getting noticed, getting famous, or, you know, stars shining, big breaks in Hollywood. They kind of like slowly mesh at the end. That's what I'm going to tell you about that. But pretty interesting. Gives you an idea of how the way Hollywood works, the ins and outs. Gives you an idea of the 60s, late 60s, with hippies and the stereotypes against them. And I don't blame them. But it was a free-spirited life, but at the same time, a very dangerous life, especially in LA. And if you're a woman, yeah, crazy shit. But, wow. Realistic. Felt like you were in the 70s. Storyline was good. The ending surprised the shit out of me. Brad Pitt has an amazing dog. I'll just leave it at Boxer. Which, that scene at the end, the last 15 minutes of this film, you guys are going to go bananas over. It's like go, 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 go. That's when these three stooges decide from the ranch to come after the house and kill, actually, Sharon Tate's, but they end up going to Leo DiCaprio's. Rick Dalton is his character. His place. They think they can get away with it. He's in the pool swimming. They go inside where Brad Pitt's kind of like stoned out of his mind because he tried some sort of cigarette that he got from this girl who belongs to that ranch. Crazy house, let's just say that. And they literally pull a gun on him. And I'm telling you, that scene, and then we call it Leo's wife comes out. She's an Italian actress, so she's swearing in English. People are going nuts. The dog is attacking people, ripping their hands off, attacking the guy in the groin, going after the girl. He's like bashing heads in, like for a stunt person, he is legit. He's like Chuck Norris. Let's just say that. There's even Bruce Lee in it. There's an actor who plays Bruce Lee in it, which is pretty cool. I found that interesting. A little thing between him and Brad Pitt, kind of like, yeah, you think you can knock out Cassius Clay? Muhammad Ali, guys. And he literally tosses Bruce Lee into the car. So whether that's true or not, I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just added in the movie. But little scenes like that, and then there's a scene with Leo. Leo is an emotional actor. Like, he cries and everything. It's so funny. And he meets up with this 8-year-old girl, which is phenomenal. She did such a good job acting beside Leo. Gave him a run for his money on filming one of his Western sets. He's making a guest appearance there, where Timothy Olyphant's character is. But he plays, I think, James Stacy or something like that. I think he's an upcoming star or whatever. But it leads them going into the thing. Oh, shit, let me mention that, guys. There's one scene that Brad Pitt drives this girl to the ranch where he gets that cigarette from. And he wants to visit an old friend there, George. And he's like deaf and stuff. So they pretty much took over the ranch. Charles Manson is in charge. And he kind of like, who knows where the hell he is. But he's left these hippies there and brainwashed morons. Let's just say that. And he visits them. And he comes out and he notices a knife stuck in Leo's car. Because Leo can't drive. So he's basically a chauffeur to him because he got into an accident. Watch it for yourself. You'll get exactly what I mean. And he basically tells the guy, here's the tire, change it. He didn't want to change it. So he walks up to the guy and he gives him the beating of his life, makes him change the tire, then books it. And then it's funny how some of these guys end up seeing him right where Leo's house at the end. And that's where things go down. Pretty much the 3 that went in, one booked it because she was scared shitless, ran off with the car. They get their upcomings. They take him out. Leo's bringing out his little flamethrower thing that fries this chick in the pool. So basically, instead of them attacking Sharon Tate's house and killing her like they did in real life and all that crap, it's go check it out for yourself. It's gruesome. They end up going to his house. They met their match. They end up dying. That's the twist of the whole thing, because they're supposed to kill the thing and then escape and then get arrested later. Same with Charles Manson. Nothing like that. You just hear Charlie or something. That's all you see or hear about him on the ranch. Dakota Fanning's in it too. She's on that ranch, kind of like in charge. And wow, it's just creepy good. A little too long. Actors all brought it. Should it won the Oscar for Movie of the Year? No. Sorry. I agree with that. Jojo Rabbit was a front runner, I think, and Knives Out a lot better during that year, but still a good film. My expectations weren't high going to see this, but I wasn't disappointed that I watched it. I think you guys will like it. Check it out for yourselves. Come in the comment section below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you agree with me? Was it one of Quentin Tarantino's best films that he came out with? Was it in the middle of the pack, top tier, lower tier? Let me know in the comment sections. But that's my movie review for this week right here on the podcast. So